Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Keelloo Rants. And this will be the sixth episode in this side series. And today we will be departing from the last two episodes, which were primarily based on anime, into something that is just like, I guess, half anime. This might be shorter than the last two, so I guess that doesn't really matter, but whatever. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a bit about gacha games. If you've never played a gacha game, the best way I can describe it is simulated gambling. You had the whole loot box fiasco in the big AAA gaming community scene. It got all political and all that crap. I'm not going to be talking about that. I'm going to be primarily discussing, the Japanese gambling, not gambling, gacha games. So don't get all political and crap with me because I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff. Just gonna be blunt about that. But anyway, when we talk about gacha games, it's basically, it's a game that has a pretty formulaic formula. Wow, that sounded really terrible. Okay, so there's a gameplay aspect of it that can be done by a normal person. When I say normal person, I'm going to split the normal people into two groups. There's one group that doesn't spend any money on the game. They go about their day, they play the game every once in a while. Sure, cool. And then you have the people who spend money on the game and are at a huge advantage to those who don't, because a lot of times the stuff you buy gives you higher odds of getting rare stuff, and I'm going to get into that, so bear with me here. So, what is gacha? Like I said, it's pretty much simulated gambling. In these games, you play the game fine. Oftentimes you get what is called premium currency based on doing tasks in-game. May it be just like daily stuff, or maybe it's some kind of promotion or event that helps you build up your stash without actually having to pay money to be able to do the things that the people who pay money do. Which, that's a very good way to do it, because if you isolate those people, your player base is going to go down considerably, which they don't want, of course. So, anyway, with that, keep that in mind because that's very relevant. So, before I go on, I'm going to be referencing the game Love Live School Idol Festival All Stars for this, because that's the one that I have been playing significantly over the past few months, specifically the English version. So, bear with me if the terms I use aren't the same as the one in the gachas you play. But whatever. Yeah, so gacha. Gachas fucking suck. I mean, honestly. Before I get into really what I hate about them is that, people condemn gambling all the time. I mean, gambling addiction is a thing. You go to a casino, and you spend all your damn money on hand, if not close to your entire life savings, on gambling. And the reason why this is so fucking stupid is that not only do the casinos know that the odds are not in your favor, but you keep thinking that, well, there's a chance. Okay, let's say you have a 99% chance of losing, but there's this 1% chance that you might just win. And if you get that 1% chance, oh, it's going to all pay off. And what do you know? It does not. And that's what gacha is on a lower scale. There's those kind of, near borderline compulsive gamblers on these games. I've even read articles and posts about them online. And I'm not blaming the companies, because these games are completely free, unlike actual gambling. But they need to take responsibility for themselves, not only, but if you want to gamble, you need to stay the hell away from these kind of games, or get help to control this kind of thing and then enjoy the game normally, like the majority of the population. Sure, if you have the money, go ahead, go whale away and just destroy everybody else in the game. Those people are like legends, in my opinion. Maybe I'm being hypocritical here when I say that, but whatever. Anyway, I feel like I'm kind of going off track here, but yeah, I wanted to talk about Gacha because in School Idol Festival All Stars lately, there's this they're called banners. It's a group of cards that you can roll for that are excuse me, available for a very limited time and only in this banner slash box. I believe they're called boxes in the original School Idol Festival. So right now we have this one on the School Idol Festival English server that contains 3 very, very good cards and 1 card that completely destroys the game. Her name is Setsuna Yuki. And the card itself is just, it's so overpowered that people will make an account, or people, when the game first are released in English, people would make an account and save all their what are called premium currency, which is what you use to roll for this kind of stuff. In this case, they're called stars. Just to attempt to get this card. And I emphasize attempt because that's all it is an attempt. And I've been playing these gacha games for like what 5 years now, and it can be rough at times. It can be really fucking rough at times. You know, I've had experiences where I've saved for months and months and months and didn't get the card I wanted despite what is called rate up. Rate up is where when these new cards are added into the batch, you have a higher chance of rolling them when you click the roll button, which is a really good. That's a really good way of enticing people into rolling in these boxes. And that's still not a guarantee. People think that, oh well, just because it has a higher chance. No, it has nothing to do with that. You know, statistically speaking, you're not going to get this card. And that is the biggest point I want to emphasize here. I mean, I cannot emphasize that enough. I mean, I used to be a statistics student. And as someone who is, you know, still interested in that kind of thing, it amazes me to say, okay, let me lay out a scenario for you. When you want to roll, like a 10 card roll in SIFAS, you have to have 500 star gems, which again, like I mentioned, is the premium currency in this game, which you need to roll, blah, blah, blah. So when you do this, you can roll 10 at a time, which I believe, you can definitely correct me, I'm pretty sure has a very slightly higher chance. It's so the chances are so minute though. It's not much more than just rolling normally. I mean, it's a very statistical calculation, and I'm not going to bother through because I don't really care that much. So, okay, I'm looking at the screen right now, and there's 3 of these that are featured that have this rate up thing that I mentioned. 0.5%, 0.5% chance. And that is with that rate up thing, you know, that are higher than the others. And the ones that aren't higher up are 0.113%. So that might seem like a lot, but you know, it's not. I mean, 0.5% chance is still 1 in 200, because 1% is 1 in 100. And if you know math, just divide it in 2. And that's just, oh god, that's hilarious to me. And then we go down to like the second tier, which are the the SRs, and you have a 10% chance. I did get one of those, by the way, so that kind of was understandable. Oh my fucking god! So it's like people go into this thinking I saved so much for so long, I have to get it because I saved that much. It has to happen. Look, there's a lot of really weird luck theories going around. Like, I've even done this myself. I'm guilty. You go a very long period with horrible luck, and then you go a very long period with luck, and that kind of repeats and blah blah blah. But the thing is, people think that, oh, I've gone this long without horrible luck at getting RNGs. URs, whatever. I'm sorry. I know what I'm saying. Anyway, they think that just because they've gone so long without being lucky, that any time now, they're just going to get super lucky. That isn't how it works. It just is not how it works. Probability and statistics are what this game is. So, let me just lay this out for you very clearly. The rates that they give you in game are averages. Averages. I don't know how many people here have taken basic statistics, but let's say you have 10,000 people who press the Scout 1 button, or the roll button once, and they get a UR. On average, based on the game's rates, say there will be 5% of people who get a UR card, an ultra rare card. It doesn't matter how long you've saved. It doesn't matter how lucky you think you are. It doesn't matter how much you like your best waifu. I've been there. I've done so many things that have made me think that either this game is rigged or Caleb sucks. No. Then I realized, oh wait, I'm just really unlucky. And you know what? That just fucking happens. Seriously, I've definitely been there. Don't think I have not. You just kind of have to accept it. And don't get mad at the system, aka K-Lab. Just get mad at the fact that this game is very RNG based. And I only bring this up because of this Setsuna thing. The one that everybody wants, And to feel that, there's plenty of people saying that, if you roll Setsuna, you're basically done for life. I mean, you can just destroy every single song and, your team is off the charts, which is kind of true. I mean, spoiler alert, yes, I did roll Setsuna. I'm not here to brag about that. I'm here to explain why these expectations are stupid. Because, yes, Setsuna is extremely OP. I mean, I was kind of wondering how OP she was, but then I played multiple songs that I've never gotten the S rank on, and boom, S rank. Great card, beautiful card, but you don't need to have her to enjoy the game. I mean, sure, she's excellent, but there's a lot of really good cards that you can get otherwise. And everyone just gets pissy about it. You can get pissy about it, I get it, but you don't need to get so pissy that you quit the game. It's like, come on, it's a game. That aside, expectations can be a powerful thing. Thinking that you've saved so much of your gems, and you're in your head you think, oh, well, I've saved this many gems, I must get Setsuna. No, you're probably going to get some other UR, or one of the other two that are the equal rate. it's probability. It's luck. And if you don't like it, you shouldn't be playing gacha games. At all. I mean, it's just a fact. And you shouldn't be that depressed. I mean, I'm not going to bother going into that. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that gacha games can really manipulate people and really mess with people's minds. But if you're a very rational person, you should know that the gacha is not only not the main part of the game, but is also very RNG based. You can enjoy the game in many, many other ways, and many games like this go out of their way to enforce that. I mean, you can, in Love Live SIFAS, if you're playing this, you obviously like the game and Love Live. You can listen to their music, you can interact with the characters, you can roll other cards of characters you like without having to be this overpowered team that can just get S ranks on songs. Now, I know there's some people out there who are very number based. I'm not going to get into that, but the point I wanted to make is that just don't get so pissed off about gacha games. Just, you can get kind of disappointed, but don't go complain and make excuses about, oh, I should have gotten this, oh, it's this person's fault, oh, it's this entity's fault, oh, well, this game is bullshit, it's rigged, rate up is a lie. Rate up is a lie. If you haven't heard that quote, consider yourself fucking lucky. Basically, I just wanted to get into perspective about how ridiculous this whole gacha thing can get, and how many people that you may know can just go absolutely insane over digital gambling. I know I expressed disappointment, anger, but to let that consume you is just ridiculous. Move on. There will be another chance. So I'm just gonna say that's a wrap on this one. So as usual, thank you for watching, well, listening actually, to my newest Keelloo Rants video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will continue to enjoy whatever else I will put out in the future. So without that, I wish you a good night or morning wherever you are, and sayonara.